Dr. Lena Moray wasn't the type to believe in the supernatural. She believed in patterns, behavior, trauma, and responses. Her world was built on what could be explained and treated. She ran a private clinic, a clean, minimal, and quiet place where her clients often opened up with an eerie ease, as if something in the room loosened their tongues, revealing private thoughts they never meant to say aloud. The mirror was a gift. A former client had given it to Lena, a tall, antique piece with a brass frame. He said it reminded him of how her sessions help him see himself clearly again. She hadn't wanted to accept it. At first, it felt unprofessional, but the man insisted. He was moving abroad, he said, and couldn't take it with him. It began with a voice, barely a whisper. One night, weeks later, she stayed later after a particularly long session with a woman named Marla Venn, a quiet, composed, middle-aged woman who smiled through every answer. Lena was writing up her notes when she heard a voice, crisp, cold. "I killed him." She froze. The office had all the windows sealed, and the street outside was silent. She brushed it off as stress. Audio hallucinations aren't uncommon in overworked professionals. The next day, curiosity got the better of her and looked into Marla's background just to rule out the feeling that remained with her from last night. That's when she found a missing persons report. Marla's ex-husband disappeared 5 years ago, presumed dead. Lena didn't know. Should she call the police? Based on a hunch? A whisper? She tried to let it go, but then came Damien, a high school junior sent by his mother for anger issues. He said the usual. School sucked, parents sucked, life sucked. But after he left, Lena sat back in her chair sipping tea, and from the direction of the mirror came the words, "I like watching them bleed." But this time it was clearer, closer. She stood, turned to the mirror, and stared. Her reflection met her gaze, but something about it was wrong. The posture was identical, the expression neutral, but the eyes felt too focused, too knowing. From then on, every session was followed by confession. A college girl with anxiety. I poisoned her coffee, just a little. A cheerful father of 3. Sometimes I fantasize about veering into oncoming traffic not to die, just to feel something real again. Even a pastor. God doesn't watch, he never did. The voices came from the mirror only after they left. She started recording the room, but no voices came on playback. She moved the mirror, changed angles, checked for interference, but the voices persisted. One night, while cleaning the office, she caught her own reflection moving out of sync. Barely. A half-second delay, then she heard it. Her own voice. "You knew. You heard them. You did nothing." The mirror didn't just reflect her clients. It reflected truth. Stripped bare, raw, and ugly. And now it was turning on her. Lena stopped taking new patients and canceled appointments. She tried to get rid of the mirror and paid movers to haul it away. The next morning, it was back in its usual spot. Dustless, untouched. She tried to break it. Sledgehammer, fire, but nothing left a mark. Now she sleeps in the office, or at least tries to. The mirror talks all night, but it's not always in words. Sometimes it mimics the sobs of her patients. Sometimes it laughs, and sometimes she can hear her own voice again. When she tried covering it with a sheet, she found it the next morning, folded neatly at her feet, and scrawled across the glass in handwriting that wasn't hers, uneven, frantic, and too large. "Let her out.